Community-based tourism for rural development. Community-based tourism is a type of tourism in which locals, poor, rural, and economically insecure invite tourists to visit their communities by offering overnight accommodation. The community members are made aware of their social, cultural, and economic values through community-based tourism, and these values are then presented to the tourists in the form of natural and cultural heritage. Murphy founded the conceptualization of community-based tourism in 1985, where he discussed and analyzed the aspects of tourism and local communities development. This was further studied by the same author in 2004. With this new concept of community-based tourism, with the combination of other types such as pro-poor tourism, adventure tourism, eco-tourism, cultural heritage tourism, and mountain tourism, we can help communities in the development and generating employment for local residents. Adventure tourism. The tourism department will jointly organize annual events for promotion of adventure tourism with the respective adventure sport association for skiing, paragliding, river rafting, mountain biking, car rally, trekking, and adven- endurance. Hortitourism. It promotes orchard tourism in Jammu and Kashmir. Orchard tourism week is organized in Jammu and Kashmir twice every year during ripening cycle of almonds, apples, mangoes, plums, cherry, peach, pears, apricots, and citrus. Saffron tourism. The department will promote to Jammu and Kashmir saffron farms for tourism activities like saffron plucking and showcasing saffron processing activities like harvest, stigma separation, and cultural tourism. The Department of Tourism will form separate items with experts, consultants to organize events, fairs, and festivals to showcase the Jammu and Kashmir unique culture and traditions to increase tourist arrival. The department will encourage promotion of arts and crafts of Jammu and Kashmir as part of cultural community tourism, tourism that benefits local people. Community comes from word communion, to share a common task together, and it's in the sharing of the task that people do bigger things than they knew they were capable of. That's what makes a community together. Ruddick 2000. Community tourism, sometimes called community-based tourism, is a form of tourism which aims to include and benefit local communities. Community-based tourism development has to strengthen institutions designed to enhance local participation and promote the economic, social, and cultural well-being of the popular majority. It would also see to strike a balanced and harmonious approach for development so that it would stress considerations such as the compatibility of various forms of development with other components of the local economy, the quality of development both culturally and environmentally, and the divergent needs, interests, and potentials of the community and its inhabitants. Prohem 1996. CBT can therefore be defined as tourism owned and or managed by communities and intended to deliver wider community benefit. Goodwin and Stantilly 2000. Different segments of rural tourism are newly married couple, family, retired person, senior citizen, school children, college students, patients looking for treatment outside the country, foreigners, artists, adventurous people. Essential elements for development of rural tourism are creation of proper infrastructure, restructuring and liberalization of policies according to the needs, encouragement for foreign and local investment, maintain proper law and order, impressive tourist police, proper grievance handling measures, standardization of goods and services, good government support. Rural tourism in Kashmir, an overview. Rural tourism is one of the key alternatives for the state, its agencies, especially those associated with the rural development, in bringing the rural areas and rural people onto the tourist scene. Additionally, tourism affects around 20% of the state's workforce either directly or indirectly. In the ever-changing global economic environment, tourism has evolved as one of the greatest service sectors with significant economic benefits. Therefore, there is lot of room for expediting the tourism process in an area like Kashmir that is endowed with numerous large landmarks and destinations of tourist attractiveness. To draw in more tourists, it is necessary to locate and develop new locations. In a region where agriculture is the primary source of income for more than 70% of the population, rural communities have unique landscapes and cultural traditions, making rural tourism a tough service. For rural places, tourism provides a lot of potential advantages. This activity is a significant contributor to the rural economy since it creates local income, jobs, and welfare increases. Rural tourism encourages the consumption and the sale of regional foods and can be a significant source of tax revenue. For local governments, rural tourism offers opportunities for economic growth while preserving stable traditional occupations. Rural development via community tourism in Kashmir. Rural tourism and development is possible to use rural tourism as a tool for rural development. The global tendencies of industrialization and growth have been centered on metropolitan areas. Additionally, the strains of urban lifestyle have resulted in a condition known as counter-urbanization syndrome. The trends as a result, interest in rural areas has increased. If taken into account with the idea of tourism, rural development efforts can help the process of rural tourism in rural areas. The development of rural tourism in turn can aid in the process of rural development. The development of the rural infrastructure, which is at the core of rural development programs, is essential to taking the initiatives to introduce rural tourism in Kashmir. Rural development and rural tourism are interdependent processes. After all, the number of visitors that Srinagar's hotels and houseboats can hold is limited. In Srinagar, there is a dearth of land for disposing of the waste produced by human activity during peak tourist season. Jhelum's Dal Lake is suffering from serious pollution issues. Other issues the city of Srinagar faces include traffic delays, noise pollution, water pollution, and air pollution. Tourism is one of the root causes of all these issues. Centralizing tourists in one region of Srinagar city has a number of negative effects. Jammu and Kashmir's economy, which is based on tourism, can also be referred to as a tourism economy. Without a question, tourism plays a crucial part in the overall growth of any country or region. However, this economic growth, which is sometimes referred to as a green side of the tourism, is also connected to some desolate areas that stand in its shadow. It is preferable to plan tourism in advance while bearing in mind the hardships of future generations. Tourism can be viewed as a workable model for development in the area when looking for an alternative for rural development and its contribution to employment production. Jammu and Kashmir's tourism industry is vital to the region's economy. Hence, every effort must be made to keep it alive. A new avenue for resource development, investment and income generation, employment creation and socio-economic growth of the local population are all made possible by tourism. A community taking advantage of resources in the community is frequently demonstrated by the growth of tourism in local areas. Rural residents may find economic opportunities in tourist-related industries through tourism. A general analysis of the growth of rural tourism in the Kashmir Valley was conducted in an effort to highlight the complexity of the activity. Despite having the potential to be one of the most effective vehicles for regional development, rural tourism has not yet lived up to expectations for a number of interconnected reasons, such as the political unrest in the area and lack of understanding of the rural tourist attractions. Thank you.